So it's time to check out Max Payne 3. It's a game I've been, it's kind of been on my radar. Maybe not super lots, but it's definitely been up there. So let's boot this bad boy up and see how well it runs. So what I'll do is I'll show you the settings that I've got running, and as far as I'm aware, this is sort of peak, this is the maximum graphical fidelity sort of settings that that's possible. So hopefully you'll see the game at its best. So one thing that has annoyed me about Max Payne is most of the content that you can see online, or certainly that I have seen online, has been only from Xbox 360 gameplay. So the PC version has a number of extra little bits and bobs that I'll run through for you. So obviously screen resolution is scalable and will be at 1080p. I'm not too sure if it's something that's been scaled down to 780p for things like the 360. You can, if you want, do 6-head monitor support or triple monitor support. Again, all the different anti-aliasing options, so FXAA, MSAA, etc. You've got reflections, a better water quality, shadow quality with DX11 support, and you've got something called HDAO, which, as far as I'm aware, is a better type of ambient occlusion, and there's actually better quality on the characters and the vehicles because of the DirectX 11 tessellation. So, all in all, a better game, no doubt. So let's dig in. So this is the first time that I'm doing like a live commentary. Hopefully you won't hear the mechanical keyboard too badly. Maybe not at all.
So I guess I've become what they wanted me to be. A killer.
Nice.
Some rent-a-clown with a gun who puts holes in other bad guys. Well, that's what they had paid for, so in the end, that's what they got. Say what you want about Americans, but we understand capitalism. You buy yourself a product and you get what you pay for. And these chumps had paid for some angry gringo without the sensibilities to know right from wrong. Here I was, about to execute this poor bastard like some dime store angel of death.
That bald guy does not look like the Max Payne I know.
I wouldn't know right from wrong if one of them was helping the poor and the other was banging my sister.
A little bit closer.
I'd arrived in Sao Paulo a few weeks before. I was working a protection detail for the kind of people who need protection in a town like this. And what kind of town was this? One where I didn't speak the language and they didn't water down their drinks. So for now, we seemed to get along just fine. Of course, that was about to change.
Hey, brother.
Hey.
How's the cocktail?
It's scotch. I never mix my drinks.
Well, at least not on duty.
Something like that.
Man, that favela is big.
Yeah.
What's a favela?
Nothing like the view of extreme poverty to make a penthouse cocktail party really
Your
swing.
favela looks
I guess
very
they call it trickle-down economics.
beautiful today. And big,
That's funny.
It's supposed to
juicy.
be a charity thing. Drink and give money. I don't know, something for the kids. Hey, listen, man. We better look lively. This place is a nightmare. They just got cowboys running security downstairs. And something rotten in the air.
That didn't mean much. There was always something rotten in the air. The family we were protecting were local celebrities, rich parasites with delusions of humanity. The kind of people who end up in glossy magazines or body bags, depending on how their luck runs. So where are they all? I see Rodrigo over there talking to that guy.
Yeah, I don't know him. That guy next to him. He's some kind of cop. I think, I'm not sure. Serious, though. Big end cop, anti-gang sort of thing. I can't remember his name.
who's this guy?
That guy's a plastic surgeon or some kind of surgeon.
So I've played LA Noire before, and honestly, I can appreciate why some people were impressed by the
Guess that's what a European education and a coke habit.
sort of by the facial animation they did, but it reminded me of those old arcade games, which is essentially a real life video of some cowboys jumping around. And you know, that never impressed you in terms of animation because it was just pure copy. And that's how the faces in LA Noire made me feel. It was kind of like it was like it was
one of the trophies
2D flat. It just didn't impress me at all.
She was hot.
I much prefer this style of facial animation.
Genes trying to fight their way out of a cesspit. She'd married well and was now at leisure to regret her good fortune. They got along as well as any rich workaholic and his younger airhead wife tend to get along. They mostly ignored each other. She spent a lot of time with his cokehead younger brother, Marcello. He was a good-time guy if your idea of a good time was an expensive suit, a bottle of champagne, and nothing
I love his
between
face.
the ears. The middle brother, Victor, had just walked in. He was a local politician. Guy was smoother than an oil slick on an iceberg and about as toxic. The rest of the crowd, I didn't know, but I could imagine the types. People who know if they drink enough, they won't have to feel guilty about their good fortune. Suddenly, things turned real ugly. Felt like our hangovers arrived right on cue.
Happy days. I really like the storytelling style in this. It reminds me of Max Payne 1. That was very much like a comic book style kind of thing. And the effects, there's a heck of a lot of them, but they're not too irritating to me yet.
Things had gone from fine to fucked up in about a second, and now there were two idiots at the wheel.
Clear.
I'm looking forward to actually taking control.
Look after yourself, bro. Stay safe.
It wasn't my own safety I was concerned about, trophy wife or not. I'd said I would protect the girl.
Feels
I
like I
hadn't
might
lost
take
my
control.
edge, along with everything else.
Okay. Bullet time.
It was time to choose, a nasty fall or a bullet to the head.
R's reload, yep. It feels a little disconnected. It's strange. So if you jump and though you automatically go into bullet
Only
time.
this time she
Okay.
wasn't calling for more vodka in her Cosmo.
Yep, I've got a shadow.
She was out on one
Bloody
of the
footprints,
balconies,
that's pretty cool.
And I hoped, not about to be thrown off it.
Don't be stupid! Don't be stupid! Let her go! Let her go! Come on!
It might have been stupidity or drunkenness, or maybe both. But before I knew it, I was back taking insane risks, trying to save fallen women.
Oh, I thought I hit him in the head.
Tranquila! Tranquila! Nós cuidamos disso.
Nice work! Now you need a hand?
No, you? Who the hell's Rodrigo?
I don't know, man. Thanks.
Somebody's gotta go find him.
Está tudo sob controle agora. Fica tranquilo.
That guy reminds me of the guards in Assassin's Creed.
I imagined the elevator doors opening to a firing squad of muzzles. As far as I could see it, the one thing my plan had going was that no one else would be stupid enough to pull this move.
Where is he?
So it looks like the meter on the far right is how I sort of...
Dragging Bronco along would slow them down,
let's
but
try
not
the shotgun.
much.
Okay, so you can just sort of lean out, that's good. And right mouse button actually lets you poke out. Slow down bullet cam. Hold. Interesting bullet time for some shotgun pellets. Yeah. No, I don't think I need to continue shooting, but... Oh, I still can. Okay. I do like the animation for the bodies, that's pretty cool. Let's see, got same gun, just some ammo, we're good, I think. Not too sure where to go, guess here.
It looked like they were taking him out through the basement. Maybe I still had a shot. Rodrigo was too rich a prize for them to throw away.
Oh, crap.
Sure, I'd have to work hard to get him back.
I got my pistol
The
back.
guys would want the boss alive, almost as much as I did.
I've just been shot through, I think, but I'm feeling okay. So if I can do the old jump and shoot thing. Aww. Hiya. Well, this is going terrible.
The control box was on the wall to the left of the gate.
Oops. So if you walk over something, it looks like you just pick up the ammo anyway, so you don't need to actually press F or anything. So can I actually... Okay, mouse wheel brings up a radial dial. So I got dual pistols, but it makes me drop the... I guess it's because maybe there is a pistol on the floor. I don't know why it just decides to drop that. Okay, so that's a little bit finicky. Maybe I'll get used to it. Let's do dual pistols with a hay. It's apparently a picture.
I had to keep moving. I didn't want to fuck this up more than I already had.
I was looking for this picture. Oh, on the floor, okay.
The great thing about being famous as well as rich is the bad guys know who to kidnap. Another parking lot rattling with gunfire. Was I too late?
Ooh, that's gonna hurt. This reminds me of Soldier of Fortune.
Rodrigo!
I'm here!
Boom.
Mr. Bronco!
You're okay. You're okay. Yeah.
I hope that's our van.
You're okay. Come with me. Just come. It's okay.
Okay, it is. It's friends. Naughty friends.
Vocês aí, que porra vocês estão fazendo? A justiça local?
Que porra você acha que é, falando com meus homens assim?
Você acha que tem o direito de matar as pessoas a sangue frio, Becker?
Cala a boca, cuzão! Continua dando multas. Não põe o nariz onde não é chamado. Vamos!
Me ajuda, cara.
Chama uma ambulância!
Me ajuda.
Fuck.
You did good, Max.
You say so. Don't look so good.
Hey, what could be better, huh? The good guys are reunited.
I've got about 500
and
bullet
the
holes in
some
me.
are dead.
I guess. So who's this guy?
I don't know. Some kind of cop. Different branch of the police. Not UFE, but normal cops. I don't know about this stuff. Politics. Everywhere politics. Shit, Max, you look kind of beat up. Let's get this lot home and then I'll
Thanks.
get you home for a month.
I can't believe I'm walking.
Back home, it was time for some R&R, the only way I knew how. And with that, I guess I was ready for bed. A couple of days later, it was back to work. Ferrying the boss's broad and his dipshit of a brother out for the night so they could recover from their brush with mortality. Then again, what did I expect? These were the kind of people who went to nightclubs in helicopters. Fabiana had brought her sister along, presumably so she could show off just how rich and empty her life was. And boy, was she about to learn the meaning of rich and empty.
Max! Max! I was speaking to you!
Sorry, what was that?
Oh, I was saying we gotta do a lot of scrapes, man.
Well, we're still here.
Hey!
Thanks to you, Max. I owe you my life.
Boom.
It wasn't just him, huh, baby?
Oh, yes, Marcel. I'm sure you did a lot to save everyone. You were probably worried about getting blood on your stash.
Very funny.
Thank you, Max. I don't know what I would do without my sister.
We spend even more time doing something useful. You know she works in the favela. She's the good sister.
Oh, shut up. What did you hear, Faba? More bodies turned up where people went missing. But it's horrifying.
Did someone say Buzz Q?
Hey.
I'm just kidding, but it is a cool town, man. Hey, here we are.
If I was Max, I probably would have jumped out of the helicopter when it was still in the air. See you guys.
Good luck.
I love this place.
This looks like my penthouse from Grand Theft Auto 4.
I love this view. It's a real chill place to hang, you know? Do a little business, have some fun. I need it too. I've been working far too hard. Like a whore during Fleechy Weeky, as my roommate used to say. You like that, Max?
That's pretty funny.
I gotta say, I kind of like Max's demeanor in this. It's like he's being dragged along to a load of shit he hates.
I'm glad you are still with us. Come, I heard what happened. I've missed you. I would have called, but you know how it is. Didn't want it to bother you. Hey, Marcel, I think I might have an interesting investment for your brother.
Well, call him up, homie.
I haven't seen him for a while. Last week was Fashion Week. My God, Egypt, but so beautiful. You know Anastasia?
Oh, yeah, I know Anna.
Well, folks, I think I'll leave it there for now. Just a little taster, and I guess my initial impression is it feels a little weird. It feels a little disconnected, like the mouse is going through like a filter. It doesn't feel sharp, but it does seem really enjoyable. And maybe once I get more accustomed to sort of the bullet time cover system, weapon system, I'll enjoy it that little bit more. But the thing which I guess is most irritating right now is the mouse. But I'll take a look and see if there's any way to adjust that. And if I find a way, I'll let you know in the description of the video. Cheers.